Hello guys, my name is Martinas and today I'm going to show a few simple steps how to create a sphere to your landscape image. This is not something you would probably do every single day, but it might help you to improve your workflow in Pixelmator Pro. Also, I have another tutorial that I made some time ago of how to create an Inception style manipulation, so check it out. So let's dive in. First of all, my advice is to use a landscape image. Usually an image with a straight road works really well, so I downloaded it from unsplash.com. My first step would be to add an empty layer, choose elliptical selection tool, and by holding shift I draw a circle. So to move a circle, just press Command+T, and the snapping tool will help you to find the center of the image. Now press Enter. Fill this layer with a black color. Now you can press Command+D to deselect this layer. Go to original layer, duplicate it by pressing Command+J. Move this layer above circle layer. Now with this duplicated layer we can start adding a sphere effect. So first of all we need to resize this layer. Just press Command+T and resize it up to the point where it meets the circle layer. Press Enter. And from here you can add a distortion effect by going to Insert, Effects, press Add Effect, go to Distortion and press Bump. So now you can play with radius and scale. Just don't overdo it because the image quality degrades pretty fast. Optionally, you can add a twirl effect. By adjusting the angle and reducing the radius, you can add a slight twist to the whole image. For this time I'm fine with my adjustments, so now I merge those two layers. And my next step would be to hold Command key and select a circle layer. Now I choose any selection tool, double click it, invert selection, and using backspace I delete unnecessary part of our sphere layer. So here is your sphere. Now let's add some effects to make it look more realistic. Create a new empty layer. Bring back our selection by holding Command key and selecting our sphere. Press B for brush. Choose a black brush, maximum softness. Adjust the size and paint black color on the bottom of the sphere. Press X to slap the colors and to choose white one and paint the top. Now change the blending mode to soft light and bring down opacity to around 40%. Now create another empty layer, bring back our selection, increase the brush size, leave the white color and draw a white stroke. Now change the opacity mode to overlay and reduce opacity to around 20% in this case. Okay, our next step would be to add inner glow. So you can do this by going to Tools, Style, and activating Inner Shadow function. Change the color to white, increase the opacity, and play with settings of distance and blur. You can play with blending modes, but I generally leave it to normal. Additionally, you can darken the sphere using Darken tool, and do the same adjustments with Lighten tool to add some more highlights. Now create an empty layer again, move it to the top, press B for brush, choose a black color, reduce the softness slightly, and just draw a single point. Now press Command+T, remove the check mark from Constraint Proportions, and resize the layer so that will look like a shadow below the sphere. Change the blending mode to Linear Burn, and reduce the opacity up to a point where it looks the most realistic. So here is our landscape sphere layer, and alternatively you can turn it upside down. So in this case it would look like you're doing an image using a real sphere. Also play with colors. You can change the main background image to black and white. Another option is to add a tilt shift effect, which you can find in Effects tab, and Blur, Tilt Shift. So it's just another variation of the effect, and you can play as much as you like. So this is it guys, this is the final image. And also want to say that my next video will probably touch another theme, general about photography, so stay tuned and I hope to see you next one.